Alex and Katie met at an inter-university volleyball tournament. Both were in their 4th year, but they studied at different universities. Alex was a desirable groom-to-be. He was a setter providing powerful attacks and often successfully blocking opponents. He always helped the guys on the court in time and participated in serves. Alex had a tall stature and an excellent jump. Katie was at the tournament as part of her university cheer squad, but soon sadly noticed that their team was seriously losing. After the game, they organized a dance evening right in the gym for all participants. It was then that Alex unexpectedly asked Katie to dance, despite her classmates trying to attract her attention. Katie agreed. She noted that Alex not only played volleyball excellently, but also danced perfectly. All evening, to the displeasure of her classmates, she danced only with him. After the evening, Alex walked Katie home. It turned out that she rented an apartment near the university. They started dating, and in their 5th year, they began living together. Alex found a job in the evenings developing websites to order. He earned quite well. He spent all the money he earned on Katie. She wasn't idle either. One evening, Alex came home and saw her parents with her. They sat down to talk, discuss the situation, and her parents left the same day. Alex saw that Katie's mother and father were extremely dissatisfied with her choice, but they could no longer influence her decision. Thus ended the university. Alex and Katie moved to the city where Katie's family was from. Her parents warmly welcomed their daughter. As a gift, they gave them a small cottage to their beloved daughter, secretly hoping that Katie would break up with Alex, the one who had no parents and no gifts. Alex wasn't completely alone. He had an older sister who stayed in his hometown. But he hardly saw her, although he always visited her. After the death of his mother, Alex passed all the inheritance to his sister and said, "Helen, I'm a man. I'll earn it myself." "Oh, Alex, they'll devour you with your wife's relatives. Better move to us. Our houses are nearby, the parental one, and ours with my husband. There's enough space for everyone." However, Alex didn't change his mind. Upon arriving in the unfamiliar city, he got a job and, getting acquainted with people, began taking on additional projects developing websites and software to order. Katie, meanwhile, got a job as an economist in her father's company. At work, her mother often visited her, and she met with her father daily. So 6 months passed, and one day, Alex, parking the car in the cottage's garage, noticed that Katie was about to go out somewhere. "Are we going somewhere today?" he asked. "I'm going alone," answered Katie. "A friend's birthday. He invited me." "You'll never meet his company. I don't hang out with them either." He noticed her revealing dress. "I don't understand. Why did you dress like that for a party? What's not to understand? Maybe I'll go to a club with the girls afterward." "You're tired after work. Better rest at home." "Don't you think the dress is too revealing?" "That's not your business how I dress." The sound of a taxi honked. Katie grabbed her purse and left. Shocked, Alex followed her with his eyes. Coming to his senses, he went to the kitchen, took a bottle of whiskey, poured a little into a glass, sat down, and thought, "What's happening?" Having drunk the rest, he got up and lay down on the bed, trying to understand Katie's actions, but unsuccessfully. At midnight, he heard the creak of the bedroom door. He turned on the night light and saw Katie drunk, who with difficulty took off her shoes and collapsed next to him. In the morning, Alex made coffee and asked, "What's wrong with you? What happened yesterday?" "A friend's birthday, then a club in such a dress, and then you came home and fell asleep right away." "Nothing terrible. I'm bored at home. I stopped by a friend's, Peter. He also works at my father's company. We sat together, and then we went to the club with the girls. You didn't go out like this before, but now I do. Any more questions?" Alex was silent, but had already decided what to do. Within half an hour at work, he contacted a partner who helped him gain access to the company's computers and activated a hidden microphone and camera at Robert Petrov, Katie's father. He saw how the parents discussed Katie's parties and expressed dissatisfaction that she didn't spend the night with the birthday boy. They decided to give her more freedom so that she would get disappointed and leave Alex herself. A cold atmosphere reigned in the house. The warm feelings between the spouses disappeared. Even soft kisses became rare. On Fridays and Saturdays, Katie went out with friends to parties and didn't share her plans with her husband. Alex tried to talk, but wasn't heard. They waited for the next Friday evening. Katie left. Alex made sure there was nothing for him to do at home and left. He returned only on Monday. Katie was angry. "Where were you? Phones don't answer. I even went to your work." "I was working," he replied calmly, and took bank cards, car keys, house keys, office keys, phone, and other items out of his briefcase. "What does this mean?" asked Katie. "I filed for divorce and quit. You're no longer my wife and my concern." "Divorce?" She was bewildered. "Yes, I don't want this, but I choose myself." She sharply turned away and left the kitchen. Meanwhile, Robert Petrov and Peter were sitting in the office. Later, Katie came in and accused them of conspiring against Alex. Peter tried to justify himself, claiming that their past congratulation was a mistake. Robert called the head of the department to sign important documents, but he refused. Katie told her father, "Either you return Alex, or I no longer recognize you as my parents." "I quit," and Alex filed for divorce. The daughter was in despair, and her agreeing mother called the court to speed up the process. Alex, meanwhile, drove home to his hometown. Much had changed in the city. Alex visited his sister Helen, who was happy to see her brother after so much time. She said, "You can stay with us, the house is empty." Alex told about his work and the problems with accounting at the neighboring enterprise. Part of the money disappeared during transfers. "This needs to be investigated," said Helen. In the evening at Helen's, Alex met a suspicious stranger near the parental house. It was Katie's father, who had come to talk. The conversation between them was tense. Robert reproached Alex. Alex reproached Katie's parents. Meanwhile, Katie stayed with Alex's sister. She cooked dinner, and they drank together, discussing the situation. Katie confessed, "I returned all the gifts, the car, the cottage, documents. Now all this belongs to your parents." Alex and Katie began a new life in Alex's parental home. A year passed, a son was born. They didn't notify the parents about the pregnancy. After a year and a half, they moved to their own cottage, registered in Alex's name with the help of a loan. When Katie's parents finally arrived, they were shocked by the changes. The story shows, money is not the only source of happiness. It provides comfort, but far from always brings joy and true satisfaction.